Hey guys, Big B here. So, back in the beginning of September, I had a Buck 110 that had a broken blade, and I sent it in to Buck to have a new blade put on it. And I told you guys I would show you what it looked like when it came back in, so that's what we're doing here. So, here it is. Here is the Buck 110 that came from my dad's buddy, Chuck. So this is going to be called the Chuck Buck. And here it is with the brand new blade put on it. Now this is a 1974 to 1980. And so it has the square handles on it. As you can see, this thing looks brand new, right off of the assembly line. And this is going to print up because it's just so polished right now, but man, look at that buck right there. Gorgeous. They did an amazing job. I'm very happy. Ship it in $10 and you got a brand new knife. And when I sent it out to Buck, I told them that I would like to have the original blade to come back with it so that it goes together, tells a story. But here is the original blade that was on it. You could see the one dot on either side of the 110 right there. That makes it a 74 to 80. But I just thought that would be cool to have this to go along with it. And yeah, I'm very, very impressed with the way that Buck was able to get this thing looking brand new without taking away that squareness that you get on these older Bucks. As you can see, this one right here, I think this is like a 95, but you can see how much more rounded the newer ones are compared to the older ones. You can see here on the Tang stamp, you got that Z, backwards Z right there. So I believe this is a 2025 blade on a 70 to 80 frame. So super happy with that. Thing locks up like a bank vault. It's just it's a brand new Buck 110. So I love it. This one's going to go in the display case along with the broken blade. So pretty cool. And then I have this one that I picked up not too long ago at a pawn shop. I got this for $10. And as you can see, it's seen better days. But this one, I'm also going to send off to Buck to get this one finished. Took about 8, 9 weeks to get this one back. Not bad at all. And so yeah, I'm going to send this one off, and I'll be showing this one in a future video as well. So $10 for a reblade and a spa treatment. This thing's going to look brand new as well. This one has quite a bit of hammer marks on the bottom. So it's going to be, I think that when I get it back, you're not going to see any of that. But I've also thought about maybe just saying, hey, keep all the old marks on it, just for, just to give it some character and just replace the blade. But not sure yet. So we'll see when that finally comes back in. So that'll probably be around, let's see, the first of the year, depending on how busy they are. So be on the lookout for this one coming up in the future. But I also wanted to show you guys this one right here. This is a recent find at an antique store. And this is actually not a knife at all. And this is just a really cool piece of Buck history. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. What is this thing? I mean, is it a can opener? Nope. This is the Buck Steelmaster 137. Now, when I saw this thing in the display case, I was scratching my head like, what is that thing? So I asked the lady to let me take a look at it. So she gave it to me. I pushed up on this here, shook it, and out comes this sharpening steel. You can see there, Buck 137 USA. And it's got the old English lettering. I love that. So I started doing some research and got on eBay, found out, some prices, and came back with an offer. I got this for $30, and it's just a really cool piece that I wanted to have in my collection. Yeah, Buck used to make these back in the 70s and the 80s, and you would carry this in a sheath right next to, to your buck knife, pull it out, push down on this, and you got yourself a nice little sharpening steel. You could take your knife out, get a little edge going while you're out in the field. So I thought that was really cool. And, this is not something that I would actually carry and use, but you could, I'm sure it would work just fine. But when it comes to like a field sharpener, this is what I use right here. This is the Work Sharp field sharpener, and I absolutely love this little sharpener right here. It's got your coarse, your fine, your ceramic. You can twist it, all kinds of different options there, and then you have a little strap on that end. So if I was going to be out and I needed a way to sharpen my knives, this is what I would have in my bag. But this is a cool option too, because obviously you have the sheath to go along with it, and the sheath says 137 on it. So really cool that it has the original sheath to go with it. So pretty cool. Fits in there nice. Sheath's in actually pretty good condition for its age, so very happy with that. But yeah, just a really cool piece of Buck history. I'm sure many of you didn't even know that Buck made something like this. So stays in there pretty good. It has a little bit of rattle, but once you pop that open and get it out to the length that you want it, push down on that, it's nice and secure. And it also has a wedge at the bottom for splitting wood or splitting bone, whatever you need. You could just, drive this into something. You would take it all the way out, and then you would hit the backside here with a wooden dowel, or, if you were out in the woods, you could find a stick that you could, drive it down. You wouldn't want to hit this with metal because it would start to deform it, but I don't know much about the grits on this. I'll have to do a little bit more research, but I do know that one side is a little bit more coarse than the other, and the edges are rounded on it. So pretty freaking cool. Buck 137 Steelmaster, and I got it for a great price. So you can find these on eBay. I think the cheapest that I found it was just the tool without the sheath for like $40. But you can find it with the sheath too, but you're gonna look more around like 60. But yeah, pretty cool if you're into collecting Buck stuff. So I love Buck, man. They're a great company. I mean, they did me right on this Buck 110 right here. And I love the fact that you can send your old knife in and get a brand new blade put on it for $10. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, that's it, you guys. Let's see. Got some cool stuff coming up in the upcoming weeks. I got some new knives, so be on the lookout for that. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. And as always, I thank you guys for stopping by. And remember, live life on the edge. Take it easy, guys.